Hey guys, so welcome back to Indirect Knowledge. So tonight we've got some tarot card readings to do, and the first one up for this live stream is for, well, we're just going to use the first initial R. And the only reason for that is because her name is not an everyday kind of common name, so it's one that like if people really got to dig in or looking up, they might be able to find her online or something like that. And we just don't want we don't want to violate anybody's privacy or anything on this channel, so that's the reason sometimes I'll put people's initials in place of their actual name. So if it's one that I just don't feel comfortable with, or I think it's a little too common, I just try to use my own discretion here. I'll just use a first letter initial instead. So R is the first initial, so we'll refer to her as R. She wants to know, she wants to know if she's going to get pregnant, and if so, when. And so it's mainly one about getting pregnant and that type of thing. So let's find out. So for this type of a reading, it's really just a simple 3-card reading to find out about pregnancy. And the answer is yes. The cards are giving us a little bit more information, though. So the first card that we get is the 6 of Wands. Wands is about taking action. So, but this is also the victory card. So this is sort of like, by the time you get to the 6 of Wands, it's sort of like as you've given some action, you've put forth some action, you start to see some small gains, some small victories. And so you'll start to see some, whatever your desire is what tends to be manifest with this particular card. And it usually comes about a little bit later on. It doesn't happen like immediately, but it's sort of a little bit later on. And you'll start to see kind of the fruit of your action. So this victory card is also about, it's really about the fruit of your own action. So it does require some action on your part in order to get pregnant. But so long as that is happening, then you can be assured that you will become pregnant relatively soon. So not right away, but not like way out into the future either. I'm seeing like somewhere like between 2 and 3 is the numbers that keep coming up, and I'm guessing maybe like 2 to 3 months is about the time that you could get pregnant. So let's see, we're at the beginning of September still, first week of September. So we could be looking at September, October, November. We could be looking at end of November, first part of December. For some reason, I'm kind of picking up like Sagittarius would be more around the time frame, so maybe more like November, possibly like that. Possibly. We'll see. Okay, so that's November, December, maybe. Yeah. Somewhere in that ballpark is about the time that I'm kind of more or less sort of picking up here as far as the energy goes, like providing you're putting forth the action and stuff. So let's continue though. We had 3 cards here. So the next card we have is a Justice card here. And Justice card is really about balance. So it's about, balance is about like you have something unified on this side, something unified on this side. So the answer here is yes, so long as both people want the baby. So like it's about, making sure that, he's on board with it, that you're on board with it. And as long as that's the case, the answer is yes. So it's, and as long as you're taking the action that we see from the other card, so that's pretty much it. Now, finally, the last card we have is this is a 10 of Wands. A lot of times this card comes up like within the context of like a business, or it's kind of more like I don't want to say retirement card, but it's sort of like a legacy card. It's almost like we've gained so much that now we can start to share those gains with others. So what we see with this kind of card, like coming up in this particular spread, we see that, as far as finances and as far as just having a solid foundation, like family wise, having people that, when we say legacy, it's like, leaving something for the next generation, right? So that's indicative of, so it makes sense here in this context of the pregnancy and having a child and everything like that. It's about doing things for that next generation or doing things always moving forward. So in this case, it's like I'm picking up that you're getting the support from like family, relatives, that kind of thing. They really get on board with it. You'll also be getting the support. You guys will be supporting, of course, the child, and working hard to create a legacy for the child as well. So that's the reading. So yeah, there's no question about it. As long as you're, as long as you're doing, as long as you're acting in that direction, and as long as he's on board with it, you're on board with it, and everyone's feeling good about it, then the answer is yes. And this is really interesting because oftentimes people, will forgo getting pregnant or forgo things. Sometimes it's because of money, sometimes it's because of a situation, or maybe they're unsure about something or unsure about the other person, those kind of things. In this case, I'm not really picking that up. It's actually like, even your family members and his family members, everyone sort of gets together and pitches in. So it's like a good energy, like a really, really good energy for all of this. So yeah, so, maybe 2 to 3 months out, providing you guys stay pretty much, make it priority, then yeah, this could happen and stuff. I see you getting pregnant maybe in about 3 months from now. So yeah, congratulations on that. I hope it helps. If you need anything though, please reach out to me. I'm always here for you. I've got all my details and everything in the description below this video. You can call, you can email, and that goes for anyone watching for that matter. Anybody that's watching this that wants a tarot card reading or anything, a spiritual direction, as a monk. I wear many hats, and so that's one of the hats I wear as well. So please just feel welcome to reach out. Guys, if you like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit those for push notifications. You can hit that bell icon, and then on your device, your cell phone, smartphone, mobile, tablet, whatever, computer, laptop, you'll get those notifications so that when we come on. The nice thing about that is if you hit the bell notification and you're tuning in, relatively regularly, you can jump online when I'm doing these tarot card readings and ask questions, seek advice, anything like that. As long as it's not so personal that you don't mind sharing it on YouTube, you're welcome to do that. So, I hope that this is the news that you wanted. I mean, I'm really kind of picking up that it is. Again, if you guys want to help out in any way, shape, or form, you can do that. All the donation tip information is down below as well. There's the contact information, all the other resources that you can find down in the description. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next episode of Indirect Knowledge. Much love, many blessings.